someone sent me Ben Shapiro's take on this Epstein situation, and I haven't listened to or watched this yet, so... But I can already kind of imagine what he's probably going to say, right? Let's not speculate. Let's not continue. If you want to, speculate about the speculation, then we can speculate about Epstein and the fact that he's not Mossad, and so we need to take their word for it. I can almost guarantee it. But let's roll in and watch this real quick.
We now have the answers. And the problem is this. People who never hedged their bets, people who never at any point suggested to you that they don't have data to back up the speculation, that the speculation was in and of itself the conclusion that if you speculate without evidence, that amounts to an actual conclusion to an investigation, they're going to be very upset today because it turns out that the DOJ and the FBI have concluded that Epstein didn't have a client list and died by suicide, according to a memo detailing the findings obtained by Axios. Now, again, does this put to bed like all inquiries? Of course not. People can continue to speculate as much as they want. And I think there's still open questions here regarding how did Epstein make his money? Right, that's a very serious open question. And the speculation for a long time was he made his money from blackmail. But the DOJ and the FBI, again, run by people like Dan Bongino and Kash Patel and Pam Bondi are telling you, I'm not telling you, they're telling you, people who are members of the Trump administration, people you elected and put into these positions to get you the truth on this matter, are telling you that he didn't, in fact, he was not murdered. He did not keep a client list. And he did not blackmail powerful figures. Okay, right? That is the thing that they are saying, not I. They are saying this. If you're willing to throw that over and claim they're lying, then I'd like to see you present your evidence that they are in fact lying. Because I know Dan. I don't think that Dan Bongino is lying to me. I know Kash Patel a little bit. I don't think Kash Patel is lying to me. I don't think these people are lying to me. Which means that if somebody else continues to claim that they're lying, they ought to provide their evidence at this point. And now is the point at which the facts on the ground have changed. And so either you ought to shift your opinion based on the facts that have now emerged, or you ought to acknowledge that this was never a fact-based inquiry in the first place.
Is this guy kidding me? Is he serious? This has never been a fact-based inquiry? You don't think that Kash and Bongino would lie to you, Ben? Well, this wasn't aimed at you. This was aimed at the American people. Talking about facts? You want to talk about facts and not feelings? Well, let's talk about the fact that Acosta had evidence. Let's talk about the fact of tens of thousands of pieces of information. Let's talk about all the victims. Let's talk about all the things that were sitting on your guys' desks and the fact that you were the ones that were calling for investigations well before you were in office, and now all of a sudden, it's not fact? Now all of a sudden, there's nothing there? Who are we truly protecting here? This is the most insane take I've ever heard.